The gritty, independent reimagining of Batman's world, as seen in Matt Reeves's The Batman, continues to captivate audiences with its stark realism and haunting musical score. Among the standout performances, Colin Farrell's unrecognizable portrayal of Oswald Cobblepot, aka the Penguin, left a lasting impression. As one of Batman's classic adversaries, the Penguin has always been worthy of his own story. Now DC's new series centered on this iconic villain has begun airing, offering viewers a unique perspective into Gotham's criminal underworld. Without further ado, let's dive into the plot of the first episode, explore its Easter eggs, and share some thoughts on this compelling new addition to the Batman universe. To fully appreciate the Penguin's backstory, a general understanding of the new Batman film is essential. Only then can we truly comprehend the tale of the man who inadvertently unleashed a devastating flood upon Gotham, failing to provide salvation and leading to significant losses in the city's underworld. In the poverty-stricken areas of Gotham, power dynamics are constantly shifting. Among these players is Oswald "Oz" Cobblepot, known as the Penguin due to his distinctive waddle caused by a congenital leg deformity. In The Batman, Oz works for the Falcone family, one of the most influential criminal organizations in Gotham. The series picks up in the aftermath of Carmine Falcone's death. His son, Alberto, has taken over as the leader of the family, but his control is tenuous at best. Other factions within and outside the family are eager to seize power for themselves. Oz, ever the opportunist, sees his chance. He secretly visits the hidden attic of the Iceberg Lounge, where he discovers incriminating documents on corrupt officials. As he's packing up these valuable finds, Alberto suddenly appears, gun in hand. Faced with this threat, Oz remains cool and collected. He smoothly explains that he's been waiting for Alberto, having packed up all the family valuables for safekeeping. Notably, Oz neglects to mention the more valuable documents he's discovered. Alberto, skeptical of Oz's apparent kindness, keeps his guard up. Oz, noticing Alberto's shaky hands, correctly pegs him as an addict and offers to help him lead. When Alberto firmly refuses drugs, claiming he needs to stay clear-headed as the new boss, Oz plays along, praising his dedication. As Alberto lets his guard down, he tosses Oz an expensive ruby necklace and begins to open up about the challenges of leadership. He reveals that he's now wearing his father's ring, a trophy taken from a rival family and a symbol of their highest honor. Alberto also mentions an upcoming big drug deal in Gotham that could change the city's narcotics landscape. Oz seizes this moment to share his own views on leadership, recounting a story of a neighborhood boss who knew everyone's name and helped those in need. This anecdote, while seemingly innocent, is actually a description of Alberto's own father, Carmine. Alberto, amused by Oz's earnestness, laughs and mocks the idea of Oz aspiring to be a mob boss. This proves to be a fatal mistake. Enraged by the mockery, Oz shoots Alberto, setting into motion a series of events that will reshape Gotham's criminal landscape. With Alberto dead, Oz must think quickly. He takes Alberto's distinctive ring and unlocks his phone, learning the details of the upcoming drug deal. As he's attempting to dispose of the body, Oz encounters a group of would-be car thieves. In the ensuing chaos, he captures one of them, Vic Aguilar, a struggling local musician forced into petty crime by circumstance. Seeing potential use for Vic, Oz decides to keep him around rather than eliminating a potential witness. This decision marks the beginning of an unlikely partnership that will play a crucial role in Oz's rise to power. Oz's next move is to establish an alibi. He visits an old acquaintance named Eve, asking her to vouch for his whereabouts for the entire night. With that taken care of, Oz and Vic move Alberto's body to an abandoned car factory, hiding it in a random vehicle. As dawn approaches, Oz and Vic share a moment looking at the sunrise over Gotham. Vic, fearing for his life, pleads with Oz not to kill him, offering to be his loyal assistant. Whether out of pity, seeing potential in Vic, or simply needing an ally, Oz decides to keep him around. The next day, Oz and Vic begin their regular work, driving through Gotham's flood-damaged streets. They visit the gang's underground factory, salvaging goods damaged in the flood. Oz also starts putting his blackmail plans into motion, using the documents he found to pressure local officials. Oz's plans are interrupted when he's summoned to a meeting at the Falcone family house. Despite the risk, given his recent actions, Oz has no choice but to attend. Upon arrival, he receives mixed news. The good news is that no one suspects him in Alberto's disappearance. The bad news is that his factory is to be shut down. Oz argues against this decision, claiming that backing down will only allow rival families to gain ground. When his arguments fall on deaf ears, Oz plays his trump card, Alberto's secret drug deal. He presents this as a lucrative opportunity for the family, hoping to secure his position. As Oz makes his pitch, a woman in white quietly approaches from behind. Turning, Oz is shocked to see Sophia Falcone, also known as the Roman's daughter, or 9 Lives. Sophia, having recently been released from Arkham Asylum, cuts straight to the chase, demanding to know Alberto's whereabouts. Caught off guard, Oz tries to play dumb, but Sophia insists on taking him to dinner for a more private conversation. At an upscale restaurant, Sophia, barely concealing her murderous intent, questions Oz about Alberto's disappearance. Oz, sweating nervously, claims that the new drug business was a joint venture between him and Alberto, and suggests that Alberto's absence might be due to his addiction issues. Sophia, unconvinced, reveals a concealed knife, giving Oz one last chance to tell the truth about Alberto's location. Oz, thinking quickly, provides a plausible explanation for Alberto's absence, claiming he's probably out on a bender and will surface when he's ready. Later, Oz visits his mother, Emma, revealing his concern for her safety given the current situation. A family photo shows Oz with his father and 2 brothers, hinting at a complex family history not explored in the show, but present in the comics. Emma, however, refuses to flee. She believes that Oz is destined for greatness and that anyone who insults him must face the consequences. Emboldened by his mother's unwavering support, Oz decides to stay and plan his next move. That night, Oz and Vic watch the 1964 film Goldfinger, drawing inspiration from its clever plot twists and deceptions. Oz begins to formulate a plan, assigning Vic an important task. The next day, Oz visits Salvatore Maroni in prison. He hints at being undervalued by the Falcone family, planting seeds of discord. Before leaving, Oz returns Maroni's family ring, the same one he took from Alberto's body. Returning home, Oz finds Sophia's men waiting for him. A chase ensues, ending with Oz captured and tied naked to a chair. Sophia, her eyes bulging with rage, reveals that they've caught one of Oz's men, who exposed inconsistencies in his story. Just as Sophia's men prepare to torture Oz for information, a driverless car crashes into the building. Inside the trunk, they find Alberto's body with a finger cut off and "Revenge" written nearby. The implication is clear. The Maroni family is responsible for Alberto's death. In the ensuing chaos, Oz manages to escape. Later, he meets with Vic to discuss their partial victory. Their next move? Secure the revolutionary new drug that's set to hit Gotham's streets. As they plot their next steps, it's clear that a bloody storm is brewing in Gotham's underworld. The Penguin. Episode 1 continues the independent production style of The Batman, drawing inspiration from the comics while crafting a brand new story. The episode borrows elements from classic gangster films and epic crime dramas, creating a unique blend that feels both familiar and fresh. The show confidently includes lengthy dialogue scenes, each filled with dramatic tension that keeps viewers on the edge of their seats. Combined with stellar performances from the cast, it brings Gotham's criminal underworld to vivid life. While it may not yet reach the heights of classics like The Godfather or The Sopranos, The Penguin shows immense promise. Its confident storytelling, compelling performances, and rich world-building lay a solid foundation for what could become a landmark entry in the crime drama genre. For fans of the Batman, this series offers a deeper exploration of Gotham's criminal underbelly. For newcomers, it stands as a gripping crime drama in its own right. As Oswald Cobblepot waddles his way to the top of Gotham's food chain, one thing is clear. In this city, it's not about how you fly, it's about how you survive. The stage is set, the players are in motion, and Gotham's underworld is about to learn that sometimes the most dangerous predator isn't the one that roars, it's the one that waddles. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look, don't forget to hit that like button and drop a comment below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear what you think and what you'd like to see next. And make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on more exclusive stories and insights. Check out more videos in the channel and keep following along with Behind the Scenes Chronicles. See you in the next one.